Hey guys, we're back with another PT Knowledge Chats, Volume 2. Alright, so thanks everyone for the feedback on the last one and the positive comments. I got a lot of my social medias once I shared it on my socials. So head over to Drew Goff Fitness or Drew Goff PT Coaching on Instagram to find some more content and learn some more stuff. Today what we're going to do is sort of recap the mentoring sessions I had today with our new trainers that I had in club and bring out some key points why I do some work. And hopefully you guys see some more value and learn a bit from that, because each week and each catch up is so different. The questions I get asked really practically applied that you can apply in your own sort of world and PT world. So it's a real practical knowledge you can take from this. So I've been in Sydney a lot lately. Yeah, my catch ups up there have been really good so far. Our trainers are starting to see results and they're building up their client bases pretty quick. So that's exciting. It always makes me feel good seeing a PT go through those initial stages that are super scary. Like you're starting your own business, you are doubting yourself and you don't really have that confidence within yourself to know if it's going to work or not going to work. So being able to see the PTs that are going through that stage and they're getting their first client or they've reached the 10 client mark is always huge, and I always pinch myself because it's exciting to see. So we had a few of that. That was exciting. So it felt like a really good week already from that. Now, one of the main topics I wanted to speak about on today's episode is social media. So I got asked heaps this week so far in catch-ups regards to getting clients off social media, online coaching, and what works and what doesn't work. With online coaching, it is hard work. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say it's easy and just post and you'll get clients from it. It's very hard work. It's building, like, you're literally building another business. You need a new marketing plan, you need a new approach, you need specific content to target a niche audience that you can relate to. There's so much in it. So if you're using social media, if you're a PT and you're using social media to want to get clients to build an online coaching system, then you're gonna have to build a whole new marketing plan and approach to that. If you're still building up your face-to-face clients and you just want that presence on social media, then you should be posting consistently, and you don't need to you still need to put in a lot of effort, but not as much as if you're trying to build an online coaching business. I'm gonna sort of break down the two in this video so you can have a better understanding and learn a little bit from it. Now, if you're doing social media to build presence in club or just drive traffic in for face-to-face sessions, it works really well. It works really well. Because when clients buy sessions in club or they see you in club and then they see you on social media, it adds this sense of validation and credibility. So they will see you online and then they'll see you in person, and you'll have like this sort of instant credibility and authority as a PT, which definitely helps heaps. Everyone nowadays, when you go to a cafe or any sort of service or restaurant and you get told that you Drew's your PT, you're going to search them up. And the first thing you're going to do is search them up on Instagram, sort of check out their portfolio work. So you want your portfolio work, which is your Instagram feed or Facebook feed or whatever platform you're talking about, to be appealing. This goes both ways for if you are building an online coaching business or if you're just trying to build that presence to drive more traffic in club. You need it to be appealing. So professional quality, arguably not important at the start, but I argue that you want to portray your image how you want it to be. If that results in high quality content, then post high quality content. iPhones nowadays are pretty good, like content wise and quality wise. Like you can get away with a newer iPhone in terms of quality, but it's the content you're posting. So what's the purpose of the content? If you're building your presence on socials, the first thing you need to do is highlight who your avatar is. Like, who are you trying to target? What's the perfect avatar? This goes for online coaching too. You need to have someone you want to target, someone you can relate to. Instead of going all broad and speaking to no one, narrow down and speak to a few. Now, building a business and getting famous is two totally different routes. We're going to chat about building a business. Don't come to me if you want to build a influencer page, right? We want to make money. So the way we make money is starting by building your avatar. The person you're going to talk to, that perfect avatar needs to be someone that you can see as a client that you can add a lot of value to. Whether you're going to add that value through face-to-face sessions, online coaching, or a course. There's many ways you can go about it, but you need that avatar and be as niche as possible. So one of my niches I had when I was really pushing online coaching was I help 20 to 40-year-old busy males who work in the APS build 10 kilos of muscle. So I'm speaking to a real niche audience, and you don't need crazy amounts of followers to build a business or an online coaching business from your social media. If you have 1,000 followers, not even that, if you have 100 followers and you're speaking directly to them, you'll make a lot of money. The next thing you need to do is outline your sort of approach to the content you're making. So what I like to do is I have a plan on my notes of what I'm going to be posting each day for the month and how that relates to my perfect avatar and why they need that. I ask myself that every time I'm going to post a content. Why is this post going to help my perfect avatar? What value are they going to take from it? I want to over deliver on every single post. If I can over deliver on every single post, my reputation is going to be through the roof. And when I do ask for a sale or have more coaching options, spots or options, it's going to fill up really fast. Next comes to consistency. Consistency is really crucial. And I was having this chat with a PT today about it. If you can't be consistent, forget about it. If you can't be consistent with social media and commit to 1, 2, 3 posts a week, now is not the time. You have to be consistent with your posting to build traction, build a following, build an audience. It takes work, right? When I started my PT social media, it was just before COVID hit, and then I started posting because I had nothing else to do. When I started posting, I started building traction, a good following, a good engagement. They're the things you want to look for. But I did actually see like money or a client from that for at least a year. So that was me posting pretty much every day for a year, and I didn't see any financial reward for a year at least. So you have to be in it for the long haul, but if you are in it for the long haul, the rewards are definitely worth it. With your posting times and the way you're going to post is you need to trial and error. You'll see on Google that there's this time's the best time to post. People will tell you this time's the best time to post. Your audience, you don't know your audience. Like, you need to sort of trial and error. So over the next few weeks, next few months, post at random different times and then look back on the analytics and see what works. It's ever evolving. Social media is ever evolving. What works today will not work tomorrow. So you need to find what works for you and your audience. And after you see that in the results and the analytics, then you can adjust your content towards that. You can see what content your audience is gelling with and liking and double down on that. Which leads me to my next point about social media is you have to look at the numbers every single week. You have to look at what worked, what got higher engagement, what had more profile views, what reached new audiences. You need to look at these numbers and examine like a scientist and be like, this one worked, so I'm going to do more of this, right? Or this one flopped a little, so I'm not going to do that anymore. Look at what worked and what your audience is responding to. That's how you're going to build that fine blueprint to really take your social media. And when I was in this conversation with the PT today, they asked me if they should be putting call to actions at the end of their post, every single post. And it was a tricky question to answer. I would say every now and then add it in. You don't want to become a sellout. That's another tricky situation. Like when everyone clicks your profile, it's in your bio. You know where to go to start PT or start online coaching. You definitely don't need to add it in at the bottom of every single post, purely because if your purpose is to add value to that caption, to that audience, and then you end with a call to action to sort of make you money, it sort of contradicts itself. So what I would do instead is, and what I've done before, is have a post, have a caption, have a call to action that leads to more value, not a purchase. So what I mean by that is an ebook, a free ebook, or a free course. Everything is free. So if you have that and then have the call to action to purchase at the end of that ebook or course or workout plan, you're going to see a lot higher uptake, and that is going to result in a better business for you overall, and you'll have higher valued customers. This is why it's important to have a niche and talk to a specific audience, because then you can cater the ebook around that. You can cater the course around that. So all the language is speaking the same. So give that a go. If you're on social media, start with that. Make your page look professional. Make your page look like a successful PT. Have clear directions to go at the top in your bio, so the potential client knows where to go to get in touch with you for a session. It's clear what you do in your bio as well and who you help. And if you are building an online coaching business, then definitely look at it as starting a new business. You need to have a completely new mindset. You need to be proactive in the sense of going after leads, learning how to have real DM DM conversations that lead to purchases, you need to be all over that sort of game. For now, if you're not ready to do that, start building your presence. Start just adding value to the world, adding value to your audience to build that crowd, all right? And once you build that crowd, then you can monetize through your online coaching business if you filled up your face-to-face session, all right? Yeah, so that was sort of my big chat for today and this week so far. It's been all about social media. If you are a new PT and you want to get into online coaching, if you haven't done face-to-face PT, do face-to-face PT first, so then you can learn the skills of being a PT and you'll start to pick up patterns that your clients do that if you hadn't experienced face-to-face PT, you wouldn't be able to notice when you do online coaching and when you do those check-ins online. So learn your craft first, become the best PT possible, and then take it online, right? Now guys, if you have any questions about online coaching, PT, anything to do with social media or getting clients in club or just building a successful business, make sure you message me or add it in the comments and I can definitely make a video on it. I enjoyed doing this last week and I'm gonna keep doing this as it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it, and yeah, it's good to sort of share that knowledge and unfold my day. So you guys out there, if you are in that PT world, you can see what's going on and hopefully take some diamonds from this and implement it to make yourself a better PT. All right, until next week guys, I'll catch you then. Keep striving.